All right, hockey fans, let's get you set for the next game here at the 2023 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. And it's a biggie. It's the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. The ladies are taking over the ice as Team Pink gets set to battle against Team Black. My name's Nico Cardarelli. Thank you for joining into our live stream broadcast as we are streaming live on the Canadian Blind Hockey YouTube channel. All the broadcasts this weekend presented by Parasport TV. As we're just moments away from the opening puck drop, as we heard the buzzer sound, and your starting goaltenders for this game. For Team Pink, it's Ashley Warnell in goal. And for Team Black, I believe making her debut as a goalie, she's typically a skater in Oxford, England, but she must have wanted to strap on the pads today because Hillary Scanlon takes the net for Team Black. And Scanlon, who recently made history as one of the players for Canada in the Canada-USA inaugural International Five-a-Side Blind Soccer Series, Scanlon will start this goal in game for Team Black. We're playing 3 12-minute periods, run time. Final 2 minutes of each period is stop time, and we are underway with Team Black going right to left across your screens, and they're working for early possession in tight there as Vivian Foray with the chance. She was swiping away at it, and now she has it at the far side, half wall, but quickly broken up by one of the top players for Team Pink. That's Christine Callaghy, a.k.a. Christine the Scoring Machine. This time, however, they're able to swipe the puck off her stick. Team Pink working left to right across your screens as Foray digs it out front. Beautiful pass. What a chance there for Jillian Stewart as the Nova Scotia native ripped the shot but got crashed into just as she let it fly. And now the puck skids past the defender and it'll be covered up by the goaltender, Warnell. Cassandra Ruddle, the defender, back there for Team Pink. Making a good play on the defensive end. And we'll get the face-off coming to the left of the goaltender, Warnell. Jam-packed day of action, jam-packed weekend here. As tomorrow, we'll be covering 7 games tomorrow on the live stream broadcast, starting at 9 a.m. as Team Black do well to hold the puck in the zone for a moment, but there's Ruddle now for Team Pink trying to advance it forward out of their zone. Laura Mark makes a good defensive play and clears it out through center ice, where digging it up is Carrie Anton. Anton makes a good pass ahead for Alyssa Cruz. Cruz feathers it behind the net where Emily McLean comes up with it. McLean trying for a wraparound. Backhander, big save there by Warnell as she got the right pad tight to the post to keep it out. First good chance of this game goes to Team Black. As Violet Lowe digging away for it, and now she'll have a chance to make a defensive play here for Team Black as Lowe tracks back inside her own zone, makes the pass ahead for McLean as Ruddle tries to pick it off her stick, sent in. And now Lowe has it once again for Team Black. Makes the D-to-D pass, broken up in front of their own goal as trying to work it here, Team Pink. Karen Rousseau with that attempt, and Rousseau just unable to put it on goal, but she was crashing the crease and made a good play there for Team Pink. Here go Team Black back the other way. Arwen Hansen, she makes the pass over to Cruz, who in turn tried to pick out a player at the far post, but Alyssa Cruz, her pass attempt was picked off, and now Callagee backhands that one out across center ice. Christine Callagee playing against her sister Victoria McDermott for Team Black, but here goes Team Black with Sietska Morgan on the puck. Morgan centers out front, and the pass just off the mark, but back to the point. There's McDermott with the shot as Vicky's attempt off a stick and wide, and now it's picked up by Christine as Callagee can't get it past her sister at the blue line. Victoria holding it in there with a couple of good attempts as McDermott feeds it ahead. Cruz working her way out of the near side corner, sweeps a centering pass, but that got broken up as the ladies battle for puck possession, and it's Christine Callagee who does well to rip that one down the ice and clears the pressure. And congratulations in store for Christine, her husband Rowan, and their family as they celebrated not too long ago the birth of their second child. So fantastic for them. And now here goes Victoria McDermott. She makes the drop pass. Sietska Morgan shoots. Oh, what a save! Flashing the leather, Warnell catches it clean in the glove hand after taking the brunt of it off the logo. Big save there for Ashley Warnell. She proudly showed that puck in her glove hand after snagging it from the rebound off her chest protector. 7 minutes to go in the first period as Graham Foxcroft, the MVP for bringing me a shawarma, I'm guessing it is. It's wrapped. It's certainly delicious, and I can't wait to break into that. Foxy, how you doing, my friend?
Doing good, man. How are you, sir?
Excellent. Everything's great. What a great opening game between Canada and the USA, and now, of course, the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. Graham, this is the second straight year we've had this Women's Showcase, and isn't this just so amazing for the growth of the female game?
It's super amazing. It's very great to have all these girls and women here playing hockey, a sport that we all love and want to be around.
Very well said as we get an icing call here against Team Pink. So Team Black continuing to mount some good offensive zone pressure. And Graham, you are a former MVP of the Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be playing in the Open Division. Tell us who you're playing with and what we can expect from the Open Division.
I'm playing on the Hawks team, and you're going to see a good competitive game. The teams have been pretty balanced out, I think. And you're going to see a lot of fast-moving hockey and some really good goals. I don't know if we're going to get it up to 11 or 12, but we'll do our best at that.
It'll certainly be entertaining and exciting as here goes Christine Callagee ahead for Team Pink. She needs some support to make a good, clean pass. Finds the option there in Sophia Idone, and then they let the shot fly that just went wide. Callagee tries the wraparound, but Scanlon there for the big save. You can catch Graham Foxcroft and his Hawks teammates in action a little bit later this evening when at 5 p.m. Eastern, they'll take on the Bruins in the first of two Open Division games. But here goes Emily McLean breaking in, tries to feather the pass over to Cruz, but that was broken up nicely by Callagee to the point where it's held in by Vicky McDermott. She makes the pass there as Hansen tries to find an option, gets it right back from Cruz. Hansen trying to work her way in front, but rubbed off the puck, cleared to the line. Nice job there by, I believe that was Carrie Anton, who held the zone for a moment before it got shot down the ice. Not enough for icing here, so McDermott's going to have to retrieve it inside her own zone. It was actually Iris Aitola who made the defensive play initially for Team Black. As they bring the puck in here with Hansen, she makes the pass over to Cruz. Cruz tries the shot, but that got blocked out. Finds its way back in front of the net, and a big save there. The rebound, they can't tuck it in.
Oh,
as
what a
McLean
save.
on the doorstop, but a huge save by Warnell.
What a save, what a save. That was very good play. Cruz had a shot near the front, but didn't get enough on it, but it was getting there.
You know, it's always exciting for me, Graham, when we find out about new players at Nationals, and of course, one of the most exciting players that we're going to witness in the Open Division is Leapin' Liam O'Callahan. But I think what
You already got a name for him? Leapin' Liam?
After his play at Carnegie Cup, he earned it, that's for sure.
Right on, that's good.
But, you know, I look at the rosters for these two women's teams, and already from last year to this year, there's probably about 6 names at least that I don't recognize. They're new to me. And that's so exciting for the growth and the development of the women's game to have new players coming in this year.
For sure. I mean, the more we can get going and the bigger it gets. It's just like our hockey, just the regular hockey, including the women's. We went from 40 people to over 200 people at this tournament in all 6 divisions, right?
Yep.
So, you know, the growth of the game is just amazing. And all you viewers out there, you're getting some good hockey here for sure.
Absolutely well said by Graham Foxcroft. Again, you can catch him in action later today when his team, the Hawks, take on the Bruins in the first of the 2 open division games on our schedule today. But with under 3 minutes to go in the period here in the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game, Team USA member Sietske Morgan takes the puck up across center ice, avoids a big collision.
She almost got it there.
She did, as I was trying to see which team, which player from Pink it was. Centering pass open. Right on, big shot, and an even better save from Warnell, who stood tall there in the butterfly and made a great save.
There's 2 players on the black team that were wide open in the front of the net, and they got the good shot in there.
Yeah, Jillian Stewart, one of the 2 players there for that chance. Vivian Foray, the other. Here goes Morgan, receiving it from the clean pass. Shot right on, and she scores! Sietske Morgan makes it 1-0 for Team Black with 2 minutes remaining in the period.
Right from the center dot, she took that shot, and it went high and in. Good goal.
An absolute beauty, an absolute rocket of a shot off the stick of Morgan. She buries it, no chance for Warnell on that one. And Team Black take the 1-0 lead.
Too many players on the ice for Pink right now. Oh,
yep,
there they go. They're changing it up.
Too many out there. There you go. And I believe it's Cassandra Rutter who quickly shuffles off the ice. She'll get a shift soon, but here go Team Black. They're trying to double their lead. Again, the final 2 minutes of each period stop time, so any whistles will stop the clock. But here goes Christine Callaghy head-to-head against her sister Victoria McDermott, and Callaghy takes her into the corner, shovels the puck back out, but Cruz there for the interception for Team Black. As it's secured here by Arwen Hensonen, she gets past the blue line, makes the pass over to Cruz, tries to feed it back to Hensonen, but she's tied up through the slot. Team Pink trying to clear it away, as that clearing attempt ended up being blocked by Elena Hung. As the puck to the line and able to hold the zone by Team Black. Cruz with a shot right on. Great save by Warnell, as she's been busy this period and she's been great between the posts. Cruz
had her shot there, and she would put it all in there because she fell down on the shot attempt, and it's pretty good.
She had a great opportunity despite falling down to the ice, got good wood on that shot, and just turned away. So we'll get the face-off coming here to the right of the goaltender Warnell. As Foray wins it over to the goal scorer Morgan. She tries a shot from the draw, never made it on goal.
No pass yet.
That's right. You got to hear that clean pass buzzer. It's that high-pitched sound, and there it is. As Stewart tries to dig it out, makes the pass cross ice near side now for Morgan. Tries to flip it past Ruddle, nothing doing, and there's Callaghy for the extra defensive support, as here goes Cassandra Ruddle across center ice. Ruddle battling against Morgan. Morgan cuts her path off and shields the puck over to the far corner with 35 seconds remaining in the period. Jillian Stewart, she picks it up. Good pass to pick out Foray across the blue line. Vivian Foray checking her passing options. 25 seconds. Drops it over for Morgan. Stewart heading to the front of the net. Morgan can't get the puck there as Karen Rousseau tries to dig it off the boards. Held in at the point by Violet Lowe only for a moment as it squirts across the blue. Final 10 seconds of the period as we get the whistle on the delayed offside. 8 seconds to play as Team Black leads it 1-0 over Team Pink.
Great hustle by everyone out there. They're trying real hard and playing real hard. Team Pink's got to get a goal here. You know, you don't want to go down a period with a goal, minus a goal, but they're going to get it coming up.
No doubt about it. It's been a tightly contested game here in the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. Final seconds of the period, the buzzer sounds, and after the first period of play, it's Team Black leading 1-0 over Team Pink. Now, I don't believe we're going to get any flood here, so I think the teams will just head to their benches for a brief moment, and we'll get the second period of play started up in just a second. So we'll keep the broadcast live here, and I'm joined by Graham Foxcroft, Vancouver Eclipse player, former Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament MVP, and one of the standouts of the Open Tournament. Graham, how many of these tournaments have you been to now? It's got to be at least, 10 for you at this point?
All the Toronto ones. I've been to every single tournament, Montreal and Quebec, when the first two ones that we did, and it's been a blast. Just the amount of that the game has grown with people is amazing.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny. I think back to my first nationals with Canadian Blind Hockey. It was 10 years ago. The 2013 national tournament here was my first exposure to the sport. And you're absolutely right, to witness the growth. And it's been a decade, and sure, there was a pandemic that kind of interrupted the streak.
For sure.
A decade of national tournaments here at Mattamy, it's a huge accomplishment, but as you alluded to, the growth of the game is really what's most exciting.
It is. I mean, like I said, we started off this with, 40 people, and we had a tournament, we had some fun, and then it's grown to over 200 participants, right? So the kids camp we do is just so amazing to have. And we got to start at the grassroots. We got to get the kids into this. We got to get them going and build it. And that's where our future is in these kids.
I think one of the most exciting things about nationals is, regardless of your age, your gender, your level of skill, your level of vision, there's a division and a place for you to play here this weekend.
100%. And it's not just about hockey. It's about life skills and just being there and being around people that have the same disability or going through the same things that you might be. Lots of people are learning new things, new tech, how to use a cane sometimes, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's lots of things that are going on, and it's more than just hockey. It's team building. It's a community building.
And it's a family in every single way.
And we love you, Nico. You know it's a big family with you, my man.
That love is right back at every single one of you, all the girls, all the guys, all the volunteers. It's such a special group, the blind hockey community, and that love is mutual, my friend, for sure.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's just here to be with people, to help with people, right? And I think we're going to get going here. Puck's about to drop.
And second period, puck drop. We are now underway in the second period of the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. Team Pink working left to right across your screen as they trail 1-0 against Team Black. And a couple of studs walking into our broadcast booth here in Joey the Wall Cabral and Joseph Del Grande. We'll get them on the mic in just a little bit. But guys, just enjoy the action for now. We'll come to you in a minute as Team Black starting to work out of their own zone here. And they clear the puck out through center ice where Cruz picks it up. She had a strong first period for Team Black, and now she's in pursuit of that loose puck, digging away for it. But picking it out of the group is Gianna Griffith, the American who's making a great play here. Griffith bringing it in. Puck at the far face-off dot, tries to drop it back to the point, picks out a teammate in Tessa Rankin, who just couldn't quite corral it.
3-on-1.
And it is now a 3-on-1 for Team Black as Hansen makes the pass over to Cruz at the face-off dot. She lets it fly, big rebound, and they bury it on the second chance. Emily McLean taps it home, and it's 2-0 Team Black.
Yeah, it just came right out of the keeper, just off the pads and right out front, and rebound goal.
Well, you can't blame the goalie on that one. Mornell on a 3-on-1 made a great first save, but the rebound pops right out to McLean, and Emily McLean left with time. She'll bury it from there every time, and she makes it 2-0 Team Black.
It's why it's so important to worry about that pass when you're in your offensive zone. You don't want to make it a 3-on-1, right?
Absolutely, and now we'll find out how Team Pink respond after going down 2-0. But Here goes Karen Rousseau, bringing the puck up the far wing. She's got Cassandra Ruddle wanting it at the front of the net. There's the pass for Ruddle. Her shot attempt into the skates of Sietska Morgan, who's able to knock it ahead for Vivienne Foray. Foray with some speed, working up the near side wing. She's got the pink bandana hanging out of her helmet. Makes the pass intended for Morgan. It was blocked by Callaghy, so no clean pass. As now they get it with Stewart receiving that puck. But just as quickly, Team Pink knock it out through center ice.
Yeah, 3 of them converged on that puck to get it out.
Jillian Stewart, the Halifax Sea Kings player, moves it forward as Foray digs it loose. She's got Morgan with her, makes the cross crease pass. Morgan tries to flip it back to the far post, but that's saved by Warnell, and she'll hold it there for the face-off with 9:10 to go in the second period. So we get the goal announcement, and in the meantime, we'll bring in one of the special guests of this weekend, a member of the Canadian National Blind Hockey Team, and one of the sharpest dressed guys here this weekend, Joey the Wall Cabral. Joey, how you doing, buddy?
Good, Nico. It's awesome to be on the broadcast with you, and this is a pretty good game here, and love to see this women's league division going on.
Absolutely. You know, I got to think as a goalie, you got to appreciate some of the saves that both Hillary Scanlon and Ashley Warnell have made in this game. As that puck just squeaks past Warnell. She got a big piece of it, but it just got past her paddle, and it's 3-0 Team Black as that goal scored by Alyssa Cruz.
You know what, man? As a goalie, I get those shots too, man, and those are tough when they go in.
Absolutely, but Warnell has played great, so has Scanlon. And Joey, how about your teammates on the national team? The first 5 minutes of that game against Team USA, it felt like it could have gone either way. Team USA were pouring the pressure on. They had some power play opportunities. They had a 5-on-3. But the Canadians, you guys stayed strong. You stayed composed. And in the end, skating to an 11-0 win. How does it feel to get the first win this week?
It feels great. But in the beginning, I was a little worried there. We were in the box there for a bit, but our team turned around and kept our composure, and yeah, it was a good game.
And how about your goaltending teammates there? Oliver Pye, he didn't face many shots, but he made one unbelievable save on a wraparound chance. And then Lauren Weber, again, he didn't face a ton of shots, but the ones he did make saves on, he was good. What's it like to have those two guys as goaltending partners?
They're amazing players and goaltenders, great teammates, and yeah, kudos to them, because if you don't get too much action, usually you're pretty cold, and to stay focused is hard.
Well, on that note, before I get chirped in the live chat thread, we better get back to the action on the ice. Joey, sit with us. We're going to use you as our color commentator here for a few minutes, if you're okay with that, making your broadcast.
No problem, Nico.
Excellent. As here goes Sietska Morgan behind the net. She tries to feather it over for Jillian Stewart. Her shot off the post. And then a big save by Warnell as she makes that great lateral movement to make the save.
Some great action here, man. Great action.
No doubt about it. Second year in a row, we're having the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. Last year, it was a historic first time. This year, it's grown even bigger, more players, and even better competition on the ice. As Team Black leading it 3-0 right now. 6 minutes to go in the second period of play. As coming up after this, we've got the Children's Division, then the Low Vision and Development Division, and we'll close out day number 1 of the 2023 National Blind Hockey Tournament with the Open Division, the Bruins Hawks, and the Rangers Wings. So we get the face-off on the offside, coming outside the Team Pink blue line. And Joey, one of our favorite people in the community, Christine the Scoring Machine Callaghy, she's on the face-off, and it's so great to have her back on the ice again.
Oh yeah, very nice to see Christine, and actually her sister Vicky's back here this weekend.
That's right, they're going head-to-head against each other as Christine tries to get the puck past Vicky, but Vicky says, "Not today, sis," and now she'll have to retrieve it back inside her own defensive zone. Vicky McDermott on the puck. She tries to rip it off the boards and out through center ice, and successfully she does as it's muscled inside the Team Pink zone. Emily McLean chasing after it. Getting there first was Sofia Idone, as now it's picked up by Cruz. Cruz makes the pass to Henson, and her shot right on. Big save by Warnell, holding it for the face-off.
Some good goaltending there.
Absolutely. Have you had a chance to get on the ice with either of the two goaltenders in this women's game yet today, Joey?
No, I have not, but I would love to meet them and try to get on the ice with them and try to give them any pointers I can do and try to make their game better, like how I learned.
Absolutely, and you had so many great mentors and coaches over the years that helped you develop into the national team goaltender you are today.
Yes, sir. If it wasn't because of my coaches, I wouldn't be where I am today.
He is Joey the Wall Cabral. I'm Nico Cardarelli. Is that shot from the face-off right on goal, and Warnell will hold that, so we'll draw it again to the right of the Team Pink goaltender. And I gotta say, Joey, Hillary Scanlon making, as far as I know, her debut as a goaltender. I think maybe once this season in Oxford, England, they convinced her to put the pads on, but I believe this is her first ever competitive tournament game as a goaltender. And she's holding her own out there for Team Black.
She's doing amazing. I didn't even know. I was shocked to hear that she was a goaltender, because usually plays out, I believe, forward or defense, and she's transitioned. Good for her.
Absolutely, and I even had to do a double check when I saw her come out on the ice and I got the roster. I said, Scanlon, one goalie. What? This can't be right. And sure enough, it is. She's looking good with that new, those new Bauer pads she's got on, black pads, white gloves. She is looking sharp in there. The only thing she's missing is a proper goalie helmet. We've got her in net with a player helmet.
Oh, no. We've got to definitely try to get her one of those.
Absolutely. As Team Black dig the puck out through center ice, Team Pink making some changes on the fly with 3:10 remaining in the second, as Gianna Griffith picks it up behind her own net, and she'll start to wheel out here for Team Pink, but met by her American compatriot Sietska Morgan through center ice, and Morgan was able to wrestle the puck loose. Over to the far side wing where Hung gets to it first for Team Pink. She tries to dig it out of the scrum. Callaghy there as well to muscle it forward. As now Team Black have possession here with Arwen Henson on the puck, but they bring it in offside with 2:35 to go in the period. So Joey, I noticed there were a few VIPs in the building today, and they happen to be wearing some camo and tactical gear, and I believe that there's some co-workers of yours. Tell us who came to watch the big Canada-USA game.
It was awesome. We got my co-workers come. I work for Toronto ETF, and some of the SWAT guys were here, and everybody was so happy to see them and ask them a lot of questions, and they really enjoyed being here.
And of course, it's great to have your colleagues in the building, and we appreciate all the service from the Toronto Police Services and everyone for keeping the streets safe and keeping our community safe. As Team Black hold the puck in the zone. What a move by Emily McLean. McLean rips a shot. Oh, what a goal! Her second of the game, Emily McLean. It's 4-0 Team Black.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that was bar down, wasn't it?
It was a bar down beauty. Emily McLean, she can let it fly, and boy, did she ever that time.
Oh, yeah, she plays on the Toronto Ice Owls, the team I play on, and she can shoot a puck. She'll put the bar down on me sometimes.
And I believe that. I've witnessed that.
Yep.
She's put a bar down on me before. So
there you go.
Yeah, she's certainly one of the top shots in the women's game. Emily McLean and Team Black leading it 4-0. But it's not about the score on the board. No, it's about what this game represents, and every player on the ice here taking part in the women's game, either new or longtime members of our community, just so happy that the girls and the women have their own space and their own game to play here. That's been a long time coming, and glad to have it for the second consecutive national tournament, as Callaghy tries to center that puck in front. Team Pink trying to get some offense going here in the final minute of play in the second period, as Cassandra Ruddle tries to dig that puck out. Looking across the rink, I see the rest of the Ruddle family there. Great to see Mom, Dad, and Curtis on the far side. I look forward to catching up with all of them as they cheer on Cassandra in this game. And James and Curtis, of course, will be playing in the Open Division a little bit later tonight. Streaking forward, here goes Team Pink as Hung brings it in, but just offside. So we'll get the whistle with 39.7 left on the clock. So Joey, Canada, USA back at it tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Take us through your pregame routine. And hey, do you have a favorite pregame meal that you like?
I love to eat, but pregame is a nice chicken and pasta. Get a nice warm up in with my team. Get loosen up so I can get out there.
And we anticipate you being out there tomorrow as Sietska Morgan with a great shot, but an even better save that time by Ashley Warnell. So Joey, have you been given any indication from the coaching staff as if you'll get in the game tomorrow? I know you're the odd man out today, but I'm expecting you to be dressed tomorrow. Can we expect you to maybe get the start tomorrow?
I don't know about the start, but I know I'll be dressing tomorrow, and then I guess there's just 3 goals. Everybody's got to have a chance to sit out, and today was my turn, but I was still there and supporting my team all the way. That's what we do.
Absolutely. I saw you ringside cheering the boys on and supporting the squad, and a good opportunity there for Team Black from the face-off. Final 17 seconds of the period. Morgan lets the shot fly. That one blocked, and it'll be picked up here by Laura Mark as she'll try clear the zone. Only gets it as far as Morgan. She feathers it right in front, but Warnell there with the save and the whistle with 3 seconds left. Joey, one last thought from you before the end of the period. Amanda Provence scoring a goal in that big win, the first ever goal for her on the international level. How special was that for Amanda and the team?
Man, it was very special, and I was so happy she got her goal. She's worked so hard to get to this level, and tremendous athlete she is.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Team Pink wins the face-off, but that'll do it for the second period of play. And Joey, we know you're a popular guy and a busy guy, and I believe your bodyguards have shown up here to escort you, so we'll let you get going. But Joey, we want to wish you all the best of luck tomorrow and the rest of the weekend, and thank you for jumping on the broadcast.
No problem, Nico, and thanks a lot, and hopefully I'll be back sometime soon.
Anytime you want to get on the mic, you're more than welcome. You have a broadcasting career if you so choose, but we'll let you go, and thank you so much, Joey, for jumping on the mic. Big shout-outs to the Del Grandes, Wade and Joel Anthony here as well. They'll be coaching in the Open Division this weekend as we get set for the third period puck drop here in the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. And before the third period gets going, we're going to rotate another announcer in. Hey, we've had one per period here. We had Graham Foxcroft in the first, Joey Cabral in the second, and now Luca DeMontis joining us for the third period of action. And Luca, you are wearing so many hats here this weekend. Team Canada coach, program manager for Canadian Blind Hockey, brother of Mark DeMontis. What else? I'm sure there's like 10 other hats you're wearing that I'm missing. I don't want to say water boy because that's probably a little degrading.
No. Add that to the list.
I know you fill some bottles too, yeah.
No, add that to the list. Wear many hats, but it's all for the community. Anything we do, myself, our board of directors, the staff, Matt Morrow, Mel Carey, anything and everything we do is for this community. So it's the biggest weekend of the year, which makes sense why we haven't slept much. But there's no place I'd rather be than here with this group.
Couldn't have said it any better myself, and totally echo those sentiments. And Luca, I mean, it's so exciting to be back here at Mattamy once again. But to have this Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game for the second consecutive year, and what I was saying to Graham Foxcroft was what's exciting for me is I look at the names on the rosters, and there's a few players from each of these teams that I have never seen these names before, and that's so exciting to see the development, the growth, and the recruitment on the women's side of the sport as well.
And that's a huge testament to Laura Mark and all these girls and women, right? The summit is something I think that's here to stay, and I think it makes sense, right? These girls and women, they're also dedicated to improving and developing their craft out there, that it's something very cool to be a part of. And I know Coach Katie Duncan has done an amazing job with these girls and women, and I think this is just the beginning, right?
Absolutely. as we're underway now for the third period of play. And Team Pink coming out with some jump in their stride here as they try work the puck in deep. As on it there is Alana Hung. She tries to find a centering option in Callaghy. Couldn't hit her with the initial pass. Now Hung has it in the far corner. Tries to dig it off the wall. Griffith with the shot attempt. That's blocked. Ruddle knocks that one loose as Callaghy lets the shot fly, and that just trickled wide of the post. Scanlon looked to have had it covered. Hillary Scanlon making her debut here as a goaltender in a competitive game from what I understand, and you got to give her a ton of credit for the courage shown to strap on the pads in this one.
And not to mention off the time change where Hillary was just representing Canada at the five-a-side blind soccer championships versus Team USA. So just like we wear many hats, these athletes, they wear and play many sports.
Yeah, great point. Hillary, the captain of that Canadian team in that historic first ever five-a-side international series, and she makes a phenomenal kick save. Callaghy shoots and scores! Christine, the scoring machine Callaghy, gets Team Pink on the board after an unbelievable first save by Scanlon. The rebound kicked over to Callaghy, and she puts it home. And Team Pink are on the board, trailing 4-1. Cassandra Ruddle's going to draw an assist on the goal as she made the pass over to Callaghy, and now Scanlon a little slow to get up here, and hopefully nothing serious. It might just be more of an equipment issue with her straps, but the way she went post to post, it looked like maybe one leg getting caught up under the other one. However, Scanlon looks like she's going to be able to shake this off. And that's a great sight for Team Black, and happy to see that Hillary Scanlon will continue on as the goaltender here for Team Black. As Christine Callaghy gets the goal to put Team Pink on the board. Here goes Sietska Morgan, makes the pass to Vivian Foray. What a back-checking effort that time by Stella Trudeau, who came in and stripped away the effort. Scarlett Dorn skating hard after the puck alongside Laura Mark. Dorn gets the loose puck there after Mark made the pass, but just as quickly Morgan clears it out. Now Morgan strips it away, a 2-on-0. Foray makes the pass to Morgan, shoots, and she scores! What a rocket, what a beauty. Sietska Morgan with her second of the game. And she retains the 4-goal lead for Team Black. It's now 5-1. So with 8:25 to go in the third period, it's controlled here by Team Pink as they work in pursuit of the puck, and tracking it down is Trudeau. Stella Trudeau makes the pass over to Scarlett Dorn. Dorn tries to sweep it in front, sitting there in the blue paint, as Lowe tried to sweep it away. Rousseau at the point keeps it in. Whacking at the puck, and now it'll be controlled by Violet Lowe. Nice job by Rousseau at the blue line to keep it in for Team Pink. Dorn, her shot attempt gets blocked. Second attempt, and she'll whack it over to the near side corner as Rousseau digging there against Lowe. McLean, she comes away with it for Team Black, and she's got speed and room to skate here. Emily McLean makes the pass. Hassanen fends on it. Cruz with the attempt. Rousseau back checking hard, and Team Pink able to clear the pressure as Laura Mark takes possession. Mark skating it out through center ice. Has it knocked off her stick where Arwen Hensonen comes up with it. McLean wants the pass. She receives it from Hensonen. McLean shoots. Big save as Warnell puts her body on the line to make that stop after, I believe it was Karen Rousseau dove down to try to block it. And Rousseau catching her breath and getting a bit of advice there from McDermott how to protect herself. That's what this women's blind hockey showcase game is all about. The women growing and having the opportunity to develop. And even though Rousseau in pink and McDermott in black, they share a moment, they share a laugh, and they share some smiles as the play continues on here with just over 6 minutes of play remaining in the third period. Gianna Griffith has it stripped off her stick. Jillian Stewart centers that one, but no one there in black is now pinching in from the point to get it is Victoria McDermott. Morgan keeping it in at the blue line for the time being. Callaghy tries to wrestle it out for Team Pink. Loose puck as they walk away at it, and now it's controlled by Iris Aitola as she tries to gain it. But Callaghy quickly works it back outside her own blue line and across the opposing blue line, where with 5:35 to go in the third, Jillian Stewart sweeps it out in front of the Team Pink bench. Loose puck as it's whacked at that time by Hung. Griffith will track it back at her own blue line. And she'll start to wheel out from behind her own net. Gianna Griffith taking on Sietska Morgan. Callaghy across the blue line. She's got Ruddle with her, makes the pass. Oh, Cassandra Ruddle didn't quite have two hands on the stick, and it just went off the toe of her blade and away from her. Tough break there for Cassandra Ruddle, as I'm sure she'll want another chance like that set up by Callaghy. Nice back check there by Ruddle to tie up the stick of Foray, and now here she goes skating up, trying to give support to Callaghy, the puck carrier. Callaghy gets around the first defender. Ruddle stride and stride with Callaghy. Callaghy over to the far side of the net, tries to jam it in. Nothing doing. She takes it behind the goal, needs to make the clean pass, flips it out front. Hung with the shot attempt, fanned on it, couldn't get a clean take on it. Puck's still sitting there loose as Ruddle tries to sweep it, but it's cleared out of the zone by Violet Lowe with 4 minutes remaining in the third. Griffith digs it out, controlled here across the line by Callaghy. Backhands it over for Hung. She tees up the shot, that one just wide. Callaghy out of the far corner makes the pass. Second attempt, Team Pink digging. They are really fighting hard here. Down by 4 with under 4 to go, but here goes Sietska Morgan. She's already got 2 in this game, has Cruz with her. Cruz receives the pass, shoots, and puts it wide into the far corner. Battling for possession there as Gianna Griffith tries to dig it out. Tessa Rankin in the mix as well, as now it's controlled by Hung. Evades the first check. Morgan has it go through her skates, and Team Black unable to clear the zone as Hung keeps it in for Team Pink. 3:10 to go in the third. Lowe tracks it to the far corner, rips it off the boards, but not past the player, who centers in front. Shot right on! Big save by Scanlon. One of her best of the game as she turned that shot away from in tight. And now here goes Arwen Hensen for Team Black. She makes the pass ahead. Shot right on. What a rip by Emily McLean. What a better save by Ashley Warnell to deny McLean of a hat trick. Laura Mark. She works her way through a couple of would-be defenders. Laura Mark has it in. She's got Scarlett Dorn going to the net. Tries to feed the pass over. It's broken up. And now Emily McLean takes possession. 2:15 to go in the third. Team Black 5, Team Pink 1, as it's controlled here by Victoria McDermott. McDermott wheeling around the far side wing. Now she cuts straight up the middle of the ice. McDermott makes the pass to Cruz, gives her a return option. receives the pass. McDermott's sharp angle shot off the side of the net. She'll try for a wraparound. That one snuffed out after the initial save. McDermott still on the puck, rips it around the boards. 1:45 to go in the third. As here goes Cassandra Ruddle for Team Pink. Ruddle on a 2-on-0 break here. Cassandra Ruddle makes the drop pass, but just couldn't quite connect with Tessa Rankin, as it's now secured by Callagee back across the blue line. 90 seconds to play. Cruz tries to clear the zone. Nothing doing on the first time. Second time she banks it out to center ice. Hansen, she tries to advance it forward and gets it across the line into the zone, where Jillian Stewart tries to corral it. Stewart, with 1 minute remaining on the clock, makes the pass over to Foray. Final minute of play in the third period. Foray centers in front. Morgan takes the shot. Big save as she's denied the hat trick by Warnell. Team Pink clear that down the ice as Cassandra Ruddle chasing after it, but it's secured by Jillian. Actually, check that. That's Carrie Anton who feeds it in. Foray returns it to Anton. Tries the backhander. That's blocked. Vivian Foray. Oh, what a chance for Sietska Morgan, and a huge save by Warnell with 28 seconds left on the clock, which they haven't stopped yet. And it continues to count down, and well, I guess they're just not going to stop the clock here for the final few seconds of play. As Team Pink win the faceoff, though, clear the zone, and that'll pretty much do it. The final few seconds tick off the clock, and Team Black are victorious 5-1 over Team Pink here at the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. So an incredible exhibition between Team Black and Team Pink. And in the end, Team Black secure the victory 5-1. But the final score, more of a byline here, is for the second consecutive year, the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game takes the stage as one of the premier events at the Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. Well, for all the folks tuning in, thank you for chiming in on the live chat thread, letting us know where you're watching, who you're cheering on. And up next, we've got the children's division coming up immediately after this game between the Otters and the 67s, followed by the low vision and development, where I'll be taking a bit of a break to save my voice. And we'll close out today's broadcast with the open division at 5 p.m. and at 6:30 p.m. Bruins versus Hawks, and then Rangers versus Wings. But congratulations to all the girls and women on the ice for completing the second ever Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. Folks, stay tuned. Up next, it's the children's division here at the 2023 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament.